have in the studio one of the OGs when it comes to music video directing, when it comes to picture, when it comes to this bros get plenty skills. So dance safe day side, our production day side, you plenty. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's make welcome Akin Alabi. Okay, now the bell. Yeah. How are you doing, sir?
Fine. Nice.
What's your favorite color?
Brown, gold for wears. For design, blue and red. So different colors for different purposes.
I know you like prints. What's the thing about you on prints?
I like culture. I like African culture.
Right.
So that's the link to the prints. So it's not about just prints. It's about culture. So I love culture. I love the African culture. So I like it. Most times I like to represent that in most of the things I do.
Hey, God, oh. See, guys, we're about to have a very, very pleasant conversation because a lot of people don't even know what's up. Baba, time don't go. You see, do you know that I was having a conversation with some of my team members and we talked about rooftop MCs and about 60% of them didn't know who rooftop MCs was.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. I'm like, never do. You know, so sometimes when we talk about DJ T, for example, we talk about Akin Alabi, we talk about I'm trying to remember some of those directors that were when Nigerian urban music was breaking out, these were the guys making the videos. As in, you guys were the ones making the videos, and for some people they just started hearing about Akin Alabi now. For some folks, so
maybe those that just
I mean, for some people that didn't know rooftop MCs, for example, so they probably see some of your new videos and they think like, this is the guy. You know what? But man, you just thinking about it now that we are celebrating 10 years of Komole. We're going to talk about that, but I'm just even thinking, if Komole is 10 years,
that I mean, you know what really struck me that made me feel, or that made me know Komole was as old as that, was the fact that when we first did the first video for Komole, my wife was actually pregnant with our first child. So she gave birth some days after we shot the video. So the first video, she was actually pregnant in the video.
Wow.
So when we give birth to the firstborn, we usually call him Komole baby, Komole baby, Komole baby. So anytime I see him, it just reminds me of Komole. And he's going to be 10 years old this year.
So the song too is 10 years old?
So they are mates. So that just made me, man, God, this song is 10 years old though. As if it was yesterday. This song is 10 years old though. So for me, it was a good experience.
Okay, so before I come to Komole, which is where I want to really zoom into about this music directing thing, it seemed as though there was a time you took a break. Maybe it's just a perception thing, right?
Yeah.
But then it now seemed as though you just came back with so much ginger, like ba everywhere's Akin Alabi. What exactly happened? Was there really a break or what?
Well, I think it's a combination of perception, and for me, there was no break for me personally. It wasn't as if I made a decision to say, I want to stay off doing videos like that, and I didn't make that kind of decision. But yeah, there was a time that the curve went down. Yeah,
like the frequency of
and those times were times too that I decided to explore some other part of me, the art part of me. I also started doing lots of documentaries. I started doing a lot of meetings, because see, the irony in music video directing is that you get to invest a lot of your creative energy into other people's projects.
And you say no go can't get your own.
You don't get anything at the end of the day.
Wow.
So you can have your name on 1,000 music videos. At the end of the day, maybe by the time you retire, you don't have anything. So you're not different from a cashier at the bank that is helping people to count money every day, and writing it in the books and keeping the account balance, everything, but they don't own it. So there's a time in my life that I said, oh, guy, you also need to start creating your own content and not just putting all your creative energies into other people's work. So learn to create your own content too. So at a particular time in my life, I did an animation series on Nigerian proverbs called Komole, which was very popular on TV, African Magic, BRT TV. So it's I started creating my own content that I will say, oh, it's mine. I can pass on to my kids. So for me that is what I would say is my my major victory or my major
so we can almost say, if I can put it this way, that was a, in quotes, break well spent.
If
I could put
it was a break well. So like an holiday, you go for the holiday and eventually you do stuff during your holiday.
During the holiday, Okay, now let's talk about TIV. TIV for a long time, I didn't even know was an acronym. But then later on I got to discover it's the Inspired Voices. Did you guys break up?
Break up?
I know it's a weird question because the members of the group are actually husband and wife. So when I say break up, it's a very funny question. But really, as a music band, it got to a point where it was more of Akin Alabi, and we weren't seeing so much of the other member of the band, which is your wife. So I mean, right now when we are talking Komole, I'm like, is she really still in music? So what's up with that?
Well, I think there was a time we agreed. I wanted her to also, explore our own vibe personally.
Okay.
Because I also took a break from music too, and that was very deliberate. So I took a break from music, and she wanted to still do sort of. So I think there was a particular song that she released by herself that was not TIV.
Okay. What name did she use for that?
She used Tomilola.
Oh wow.
I think she used Tomilola. So she, but we are together. So this 10 years, we're still doing
so
it together.
TIV is still you?
No, TIV is still TIV.
Still both of you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
So if Akin Alabi still wants to do his own, because my vibe is different, our vibe is different, so if Akin Alabi chooses to say, I want to release Akin Alabi song,
I'm that free. Single.
If you say I want to release, you are free.
All right.
It's kind of like, it's similar to kind of like maybe Midnight Crew kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Midnight Crew is a group, but yet each of them have their own different vibe expressions. So I think it's that kind of.
Okay, let's talk about Komole. Let me get something right. Did you remake the song, or it's a new video of the same song?
It's a remake.
Remake of the remake video.
No, I've not even done the video yet. It's just the music for now.
The remake of the music?
Yeah, music.
Okay, now, when I knew Komole back then, I mean, it's 10 years ago. It's a long time. I did not even know it was a Christian song at first. And a lot of people didn't even know it was a Christian song because it was so mainstream. The DJs were playing it. The radio stations were playing it. And people were really dancing to it. Maybe not church dance, different type of dance. Then later we got to realize.
On record, it's the first video that had the Etigi dance on it.
Etigi dance, then.
Yeah, Etigi was made a debut in a video in Nigeria on that video.
Wow.
Because I had to bring someone from Calabar to come and dance. Etigi dance in that video. Nobody knew how to dance. Nobody knew about it in Lagos at then.
So why are you bringing this back?
Because it's 10 years old, number one. Because of the new generation that doesn't know about it, number two. Number three, I discovered that the song is like a favorite in the playlist in most churches now. When it comes to their praise songs, I've been to churches that they will be singing it in my phone like this. I'll just be laughing. In fact, as at yesterday, Wednesday, on Wednesday, it was still sang in a church program, and I was laughing. So I've discovered that this song is not going down.
It's still there. 10 years after.
Yeah, and the new generation, most of them do not know where it came from. They don't know the source, and so I said, okay, let me let's bring this guy back. Let's bring this boy back. I don't want to say this bad boy, but let's bring this let's bring this boy back. Let's bring it back.
Okay, so on this, you have Angeloh on this remake. Why the choice of Angeloh for this one?
Well, I've known Angeloh for a very long time. In fact, he's worked with me on my personal projects. Those personal projects I was talking about. Yeah. So he actually worked with me on those kind of projects, doing arts illustrations for me.
Okay. Yeah.
So I first got to know him as an art person, not as an artist. As an artist, music-wise. So I got to first know him as an artist in terms of drawing, doing illustrations, cartoons. That was how we met.
No.
So and that's like maybe 6-7 years ago. So eventually, I think I went to his studio one day and he was telling me, man, he loves my music. He's a fan. I said, hey, you're a fan. He now mentioned one of my songs that's his favorite song. And that song is not popular. It's one of the least popular songs.
It has to be someone that really loves the music.
I said, you like that song? I said, it's my best. You love it? I said, man, if you really love that song, then man, you're a real fan. So that's how we got. Now got to also know that he's an artist.
Wow.
I heard the songs. This guy, you are good though. What's happening now? Put stuffs out now. So for a long time, I've been a fan of his music and his art too. So when I wanted to do this remix, I was thinking, who can really bring out something different from what people have heard in this particular remake.
Yeah.
So he was one person that came to my mind.
Oh wow.
And he killed it.
Yeah, he did.
Have you heard it?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. You know me. I don't sleep. I don't sleep on all these things now. Hey guys, let me just let you know it's now available everywhere you get your music. TIV featuring Angeloh, the remake of Komole, I Komole. That's how we get to say it. You got to sing it.
Yeah.
I Komole. So go check that out, and I definitely believe a video is coming to this one. A video director will have to. You will shoot his own video now, so look out for that one as well. But before we let you go, today is our Valentine special. We're about to go to the second half of the show, and there's a lot of games that we're gonna play. Before I let you go, inside this box here, we have lots of questions. Quite a number of them. I don't know how many of them. So we're just gonna open that, and you pick a random, and any question you pick, you have to answer. So
Can I go now?
Yes, here we go.
Any question?
There we go.
Kilo din.
Let's see what we got. It's simple.
Who was your childhood actress crush?
Okay.
I don't think I was not a crusher like that lady when I was young. I was very early, so I don't think I crushed on any actor like that. Let me pick another one.
Pick another one. Mm-hmm. Even myself, I didn't start crushing until
we are serious. Crush, wow. What will you see in a guy that will want to have a time out with them? Intelligence.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Sapiosexual.
That's now they call that.
So now that you've said the intelligence is what really gets to you, what gets you like wanting to spend more time. Is that in some way linked to how you met your wife? Just thinking out loud now. Yeah.
Funny enough, it's not even linked to how I met my wife.
You want to tell us the story real quick before you go?
Story real quick. Those two things cannot go together. You can't want a story and want it real quick because it will be a long story.
Just a summary.
Okay, I schooled in the University of Ilorin.
Okay.
While she used to live in, she grew up in Ilorin and grew up in Lagos. So we met while in church. The branch of my church in Lagos, the Ilorin branch. So I used to go there. I used to attend there.
Yeah.
Or my dad told me to attend there.
I know that.
To attend there. So of course I attended, and I used to be Sunday school, like a youth teacher.
Okay.
So she was one of the youths in my class. That was not how we started doing love. I'm just saying how we met.
Right.
So I've known her since when she was in secondary school. I was in university.
bros. Okay.
And all through those years, it never crossed my mind that she should be my wife.
Wow.
It never crossed my mind.
At what point?
So I'd left university. I'd gone for service. I left service.
All this while we were just friends.
It's not even friends, safe.
Because just acquaintance. It's just someone you knew.
It's like my
hey,
like bro, just doctor. So how can I? So it was something that never even occurred to me that no.
So what now brought this occurrence?
What now?
Yes.
I didn't know she was crushing on me already for a long time. I didn't know.
I hope she's watching this.
So it was many years after I'd left. I had even broken communication. We hadn't spoken for years. So suddenly there was a time I was now, praying about who do I marry. I was very confused at that junction. So I went to a mountain to go and pray. And I had a list of names. She was not even part of those lists. For you to know that she wasn't part of that list at all.
It was not anywhere
not anywhere in that space. So while I was praying on the mountain, I hope you guys won't go and post this one. I just can't story on a live post.
Long story.
So while I was on the mountain, I was praying, and a call just came in from her. I didn't have a number, so she now mentioned, how far can you share? I heard you got married. I said no, it's my younger sister that got married, not me. So that was what she wanted to. That was what she heard, and when she wanted to confirm. I mean, to get my number and call me. I said no, I'm not married. I'm
still available.
That even where I am safe. Now, wife I they pray for. I don't even. I know, and I they confused. I don't even know where I want marry. I say. But if the person I want marry or so, well, where I get from mine, if you know work out, maybe now you can't carry you.
As joke,
as joke. So maybe you can't carry. That I just say like that. But it was a joke. So after the phone call, so I think when I was leaving that mountain to come back to Lagos, this is real mountain, not where I say mountain. It's not it's not park. It's not park. It's not theoretical mountain. No, the physical real mountain that you climb. Right. You climb like maybe 450 steps before you get there. So when I was coming down from the mountain, it just occurred to me that what this person will call me safe. I just called the pastor that we were together on down.
Yeah.
That's it. How do we call it? I had the third name. I joined them. My family continue. What's up? So that was
wow.
And that was how,
wow. Now
that was how it eventually happened.
I have heard lots of.
Let me now the nail on the table or whatever they call it. My first two relationships, he knew about them. If when I broke up with the two of themselves, she was the one begging me or even hammering on me to reconcile.
Yeah. Wow. So I have heard lots of stories about how and you've been married for 12 years now.
12 years.
12 years, yeah. So I mean, I've heard lots of stories about how couples met. This one is quite interesting. I love it. Guys, let's celebrate Akin Alabi, the Alabis. So while you're at that, please don't forget, go check this brand new record out. It's called Komole, the remake. Komole.
Komole.
Yes,
Komole.
Komole
is important.
Thank you so much for being our guest on the Praiseworld Clock Show today. Thank you so much. Had a good time, and I do hope we can do this again. And yes,
definitely.
Happy Valentine's Day ahead too. You are your crush. Okay,
let me ask you a question soon. You've heard the new one. You've heard the former one. What's your take?
I will not be able to say yet because I heard it this morning when I got into the studio. I just heard it once and I didn't use my headphones, so I want to listen again, properly. Then I'll be able to give my
I'll wait for that.
No problem. Thank you so much, guys. That's an assignment for you as well, to listen to the old one, listen to the new one, and share your thoughts. He's on social media, Instagram at Akin Alabi Films. All right, so take the conversation from here over there. All right, God bless you. You know what time it is? is the Praise the Clock Show, 10 a.m. West African time every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Every weekday, right here on PraiseworldRadio.com. We have all the very best of news, gist, music, and so much fun. All right, so make sure you catch us every weekday. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram at PraiseWorld_, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel on YouTube, Praiseworld TV. Oh, it's time. It's Praise the Clock. I'll see you.